captain's the big one. Sundeep Jora, you know he's the big wicket, he's in form. It's a good dismissal. Skills have been superb here for Sri Lanka. 13 for 2. First 1.3. Sri Lanka all over Nepal here. 6 dot balls already. There was only 3 in the Sri Lanka innings. Leg side, there's a man out in the deep. Does well. Got the right man in the right position.
Yeah, they put themselves in a real pickle here, Nepal, by losing those 2 early big wickets as well. Batters in form. But Sri Lanka, they've been in terrific form throughout this competition. Played some wonderful cricket.
Flipped. Leg side, no power, but enough placement. The mood in the crowd's just gone a little bit silent because the Nepalese fans are just feeling they're behind the 8 ball a bit.
Well, it just shows that if you bat first, you've got a big chance of winning. Tomorrow, captains, are you going to get off this groupthink bandwagon? And when you win the toss, decide to bat first instead of bowl first.
I think you're absolutely right regarding the captains choosing to bowl first. They're just a bit worried about losing. And that's another one gone. Exceptional delivery. Pace off, perfect length. The ball came in after pitching. Vivek had no answer to that delivery. Great execution from Samarakun again.
Yeah, attacking the stumps, rolling the fingers over the ball, learning from the experience they gained when they batted first, and Nepal are in a whole heap of trouble. Vivek gone for 5 and Nepal are 18 for 3. Sri Lankan fans are very happy. A wonderful part of the world, Sri Lanka. Beautiful people. Always a great place to on a cricket tour, Sri Lanka. Now then, Narayan Joshi, who got Carter for 28 in the 6th over. He's out there because Vivek was cleaned up. Totally outfoxed. Samarakun. It's going to be a wide. Dhananjaya having a 2nd over. Don't mind that, Brad Hogg.
When you've got the opposition on the back foot, the bowler that you're going to use 2 overs with, your best bowler, you go to straight away. Try and get that extra wicket and really put the final nail in the coffin.
Protection in the deep. Was Sri Lanka a place you like to go, Hoggy, on tour with Australia?
Oh, I loved it. Loved it. The Fort City, there was a little bit of surf down there, Gold. Loved going down there. Loved going into the middle of the city, country as well. Kandy was beautiful. And really enjoyed the company of the Colombians. Colombo's the capital city. Surely you would have got that joke as an Irishman.
That was lost on me. Did you not see my perplexed eyes?
No, there was one day we were travelling on a bus from Kandy back to Colombo and the skipper goes, "How are you enjoying Sri Lanka?" This was the first 2. And I said, "I'm loving it. I can't wait to get back to those Colombians."
Who was the skipper, Tugger?
That was actually Ricky Ponting.
How did Ricky take
that?
No,
sorry, it was Steve Waugh. Steve Waugh, yes, back in '96.
I've actually read that book because Steve Waugh.
Yeah, Steve likes to write a lot of common sense.
I was on a flight recently and I watched the documentary Steve Waugh did. I thought it was absolutely mesmerising. Travelling around India, taking pictures. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Gave me a totally different optic on India away from cricket. Really did enjoy it.
He must have travelled India a lot. And that's gone. Not gone to India. It's gone to out of the park.
Nice strike. Really good hit. I must say, Abby, what I will say about my love for India, and I love every country I went to on tour. I like to go to places that took me out of my comfort zone. So go where the locals go, get away from I suppose, where cricket takes you, the hotels. Get out of there, get on the streets and have some street food and meet some local people.
I always known you as an explorer. We travelled a bit together as well.
But I tell you what I do love about Sri Lanka, I love Unawatuna, which is a really chic place on the coast where you just chill. And I'm quite an, excitable human being, as you well know. So sometimes just to take me down a level or two and just hang in Unawatuna. What I love about this over, there's so many wides, we can keep talking about travel.
I was just thinking, I'm just worried about the other people that were there trying to chill, and they actually do chill. The energy that you bring. I thought I was energetic, but you take it to a new level. Well, 10-ball over could be happening here.
Good hit. That's a lovely, clean swing of the blade. And they needed that, Nepal.
And they still got hope. They need some huge overs. 4s aren't going to do it. They need at least 2 to 3 sixes every over required, with nearly touching 26 now.
Well, Danajaya thinks he's bowling that well. He's trying to bowl a few extra balls as well.
Interesting spell, really. First over was so good. But actually now his figures 1 for 6. 24 off this over, so tail of 2 sets of 6. Back of the hand, slow ball. Oh, 30 off the over. Nepal will not go away without a fight. 3 overs done, 48 for 3. Third quarterfinal, Sri Lanka versus Nepal here. Then we've got UAE against Bangladesh. The Tigers hoping to get to the semi-finals. Bangladesh, they love a game late in the day. They played the last game yesterday against Sri Lanka, I believe.
I don't know whether they love the later game because they got absolutely pounced by Sri Lanka last night in that later game. They'll be a little concerned.
Ratnayaka takes the wicket. Ratnayaka, the left arm finger spinner, with an economical run up, gets one through bat and pad and takes the leg stump.
Well, that's the way to do it. You've got to attack the stumps. If you're going to bowl length, as a bowler, you've got to give yourself the best chance. If the batter hit and misses, you hit. And that's exactly what Ratnayaka did on that occasion. Joshi out for 13, 48 for 4.
Pratish is in earlier than he would have liked, truth be told. 48 for 4 Nepal. Left arm finger spin, Ratnayaka into the attack. Just look at such an economical action. No real effort through the crease, just hitting that line of length. Gone! 2 and 2. That's how you do it. That's how you bowl. Left arm finger spin. Scenes here for Sri Lanka.
Well, Pratesh playing across the line. First ball against the left arm off spin. They need to go after the bowling. But that wicket has caused Nepal to be 48 for 5. They're in a lot of trouble.
Last man standing, Rashid. Ratnayaka on a hat-trick. Just do the same again. Up in the air. Gets plenty. Does Rashid.
A lot left for him to do. The required rate 28 now. A lot of sixes required. From here, if they want to make any difference in this game, so far 7 sixes for them in their innings of 54.
6 more. 6 more. Ratnayaka. He can bowl left arm spin and right arm spin. These are his 2 poles, Brad Hogg.
Both players trying to play across the line. Those players taking their eye off the ball, paying the price. The fans out there strapping because Rashid Khan is the last batsman standing. This could be a heroic effort.
Straight up. But enough. Just about. Wicket. Wicket. 6, 6, 6.
Sometimes it could work in your favor as a batter if you're the last man standing, because you don't have to retire after 50. You can carry on going, and if he gets in the mood and the required rate come down a little bit, those 3 sixes is really giving them some hope.
The other thing is you don't have to worry about taking the single last ball with a non-batter out the other end.
Now the change of angle, I just wonder. No change of action though. Is a change of action. Is a change of action. That was right arm. I just mentioned he bowls both left and right. Same result, another 6. 72 for 5. Bangladesh, they will be batting first in the 4th quarter-final up against the UAE. I don't think that's a bad result for Yasser Ali and his team. Rashid is the last man standing. He's 44 off 12. 9 sixes will do it.
That's what he must be thinking. You've got to break it down in terms of sixes you need, and 9 of them not going to be easy, but mathematically still there.
Zahoor Khan just going through his warm-ups. Hoik leg side, that'll be a 4. I tell you just never know.
The thing that I like about Rashid here, he knows that he's got to go big. He knows that he's got to go hard. That first ball, it wasn't there to hit, but he didn't try and make something out of something that wasn't there. And just that one, he's just timed it for a boundary, just keeping enough pressure on the Sri Lankan bowlers.
Deep in his crease, sitting deep. Look how deep he is in the crease, Abhishek. His back foot is nearly standing on the stumps.
It's the option you take because you also expect a lot of fuller deliveries, a lot of Yorker length. But that was really smartly bowled, taking pace.
Really good bowling. I was running once for one of my teammates at the Oval, I'd been dismissed by Gareth Batty in a 40-over game, and I had to run for Stephen Peters, who'd torn his cap, and I got run out.
No surprise there.
50. Rashid is keeping. I'd been dismissed by Gareth Batty in a 40-over game, and I had to run for Stephen Peters, who'd torn his cap, and I got run out.
No surprise there.
50. Rashid is keeping the boys from Kathmandu in the hunt.
Just 7 sixes needed or 7 deliveries. You've seen that happen.
Lovely hit, lovely strike. Lovely hit, lovely strike. I guarantee it, they're watching in Nepal. They'll have big screens all over the major cities, and they'll be tuning in. 6 more. Oh no, that's it. Sri Lanka are through into the semi-finals. I thought it was out of the screws. It went high, but not far enough. And look what it means for Sri Lanka and their loyal fans. Winning by 40 runs here in the quarter-final, breaking Nepalese heart. Sri Lanka winning by 40. Nepal, the start was too disappointing. Rashid with 55 was the